We are Mountain Shadows Equine Revival. We are a 501c3 nonprofit horse rescue. Our headquarters is here in Laramie. We are Wyoming's most active horse rescue, though we do stay small on purpose. And generally, we cap it at 13, and that's so that we can really focus on those horses and their training and their recovery. So we stay small on purpose. Our motto is rescue, revitalize, retrain, and rehome. So those are our 4 R's. Many rescues do most of these. What makes us unique and special in the rescue world is this training component. A well-trained horse is much less likely to end up back in a bad position. So we really emphasize that. So where we get our horses are from livestock auctions where there are known kill buyers that show up, and also owners who can no longer care for their horses, whether that's for medical reasons or financial reasons. We're locally based, so we're based here in Laramie, but we're active throughout this region. We serve all of Wyoming, northern Colorado. We've taken in horses from as far away as Oregon. We've adopted them out as far as Arkansas, and we have folks in New Jersey that are interested in coming out to meet our horses. So we're also internationally known and very active on social media, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok. So please do follow our journey and our horses' journeys there. A little bit about myself. So my name is Janet. I started out as a volunteer in 2019, quickly joined the board. I volunteer my time as well, feeding and cleaning, and have recently learned how to train horses. So I also have started about 6 of our horses under saddle, and I'm still very much learning in that process, but enjoying it a great deal. I have 2 daughters who also both ride. We have 3 horses in our family. 2 of them came through the rescue, and then 1 we actually just picked up at a livestock auction very recently. That's a little about me.
Hi, I'm Sarah. I'm actually one of the founders of Mountain Shadows Equine Revival, and we started in 2019, and this was after I had been kind of watching all these horses go through livestock auctions, and there were all these just unhandled 2- and 3-year-olds, and I was like, man, if these horses could get just 6 months of training, all of a sudden people would want them. They would have homes to go to. If they ever ended up in an auction, they would be bought by private buyers instead of the kill buyers that typically ended up getting them. So when I got the opportunity, I've actually been on the board of this nonprofit since I was 18 and been volunteering since I was 16, so over 10 years. So when I got the opportunity to take over the nonprofit, move it out to Wyoming, and start it as a horse rescue, I kind of jumped on it. And so yeah, we started out with a capacity of about 5 horses, and now we're where we are today. My background, I've been working with horses my whole life. I've been training horses for clients starting, I started training my own horse at 14, started training client horses at 16, and just kind of grew from there. I've done everything from showing, managing equestrian barns, being a wrangler, and I've attended an equine training college and gotten my degree in equine science. That's a bit about me. At the rescue, I manage the training program. And, they don't need much managing because they're pretty cool. They just kind of help out where they're needed. And I've started many of the horses that have come through the program and also been a test dummy for a lot of them. But yeah, pass it over to Liz.
So my name is Liz. I've only been with Mountain Shadows since about September of last year. I actually met Jana a few years ago when she was looking for her daughters to get some horseback riding lessons, and so I taught them on my 2 chestnut mares, and that's kind of how I heard about Mountain Shadows initially, is because she and her family were looking to adopt their first horse, Hope, which they still have, which is awesome. But yeah, so since September, I've just kind of been helping out on the weekends and helping where I can. I've only worked with a handful of horses here on the ground, only a little bit of under saddle training. These girls have gotten some really good foundational training on the horses I have worked with so far, so that's just been a real treat. But yeah, my horse experience kind of starts, I'm from Maryland originally. I always loved horses, but never got the opportunity to do much with them growing up until I was about 13 or 14. I was cleaning stalls in exchange for horseback riding lessons from my sister's best friend, so that's kind of how I got into that. Her family trained thoroughbreds at the Pimlico racetrack in Baltimore, Maryland, so I kind of got into the horse racing world just a little bit, not a whole lot. But yeah, my love for horses grew from there. I fell in love with the Mountain West. My stepdad's family is actually all from Northwest Montana, so all very much in the mountainous areas and a lot of the Western riding. That's kind of what drew me out west. I actually got my bachelor's in equine science from Colorado State University. I did a few courses there, including, just overall equine science and equine health, as well as the colt starting class down there. So while I might not have quite as much consistent training background, it is something that I really enjoy to do. So I'm glad I can kind of help where I can here. Yeah, like I said, I've got 2 mares of my own, Angel and Izzy. Angel is not always an angel, but I did not pick her name, so I can't fault her for that. Izzy is truly my angel, but I love them both dearly. So yeah, that's kind of my introduction. Miss Brittany.
Hi, I have way less horseback than them. Yeah, I am the treasurer for Mountain Shadows Equine Revival, as I am an accounting major. And have some experience working for public firms in both auditing and taxation. And I do not own a horse, but I work with most of the horses that are companion horses or in some form of rehab at our horse rescue. And I've been in various different roles in Mountain Shadows while we've been growing over the years. Yes.